Yeah, this is a POP production. My man Haiti Bluez.
Spoken word poetry over music. Let's break the silence.
Yeah,
Break the silence on domestic violence.
yeah,
Break the silence on domestic violence.
yeah.
Break the silence. Break the silence. Break the silence. Break the silence on domestic violence. Is it really a crime trip or a social behavioral construct that celebrates a cultural misguidance which has a design fit for our societies to pervade? It is not indigenous, yet has been distinctively custom made, imported and passed on to us through acculturating alien patriarchal ways, through the eyes of an African, through the eyes of prisoners of war, through the eyes of a people who were once called slaves. With the physical chains gone, what other types of slavery remain? Is this how our mothers and fathers of our early civilizations originally behaved? What do our ancient arts, sciences, and mathematics, as well as our histories and sociologies, have to say? Before our interactions and incursions by invading people's other evils, how was the woman personified? How were our black African goddesses portrayed? How did black men and other indigenous nations succumb to this wickedness if giant temples, statues, and structures were erected in her honor on display? Name another race of people who treated their women as equals, who paid them homage, not put their women in bondage in this way. How does living out our Greco-Roman conquerors' philosophies quite honestly affect our day-to-day? And at what point was the disconnection of the masculine and feminine energies attained? To the divine scales of the black African goddess Ma'at, karmic justice will shift its weight. Mother Nature expresses herself in phases. That's why the seasonal solstices are in quarters of 360 degrees in the cyclical. We went from nature's analog to following copycats who mimic her frequency deceitfully by now using digital. How was the matrilineal matriarch, the mother goddess, the priestess, the healer, the nurturer all of a sudden made criminal? Why is domestic violence against men also not fairly reported? Why is this argument made mostly one-sided, almost invisible? Although this sounds unthinkable, what can be the reason to be misleading for tampering with our psychology and our visuals? Why was she proactively bastardized like her black men who had been harassed through life as a witch, a bitch, and a hoe? There must be a relationship in this cultural digression of both of our sexes, especially since our ancient black African societies were hailed up as commendable. What is the importance of demeaning her moral fiber and making her out to be trivial? Why is everything about her purposely made derogatory on the physical and subliminal? What is really causing black men to run away from black women or black women to run away from black men? Are they just fixated mirages to keep us mentally colliding, or have verbal and written pimp games always been a weapon in the forms of propaganda and the statistical? If you see it more than once, then that means it's already a pattern of our peoples being mentally battered, so therefore it's not typical. While we are using manufactured lesser forms, they've been using our natural spiritual methods of ritual to keep us in a sour cognitive condition of feeling non-appealing and unappreciatively dismal. The black African couple must make amends and see how technology, through the vices of deception, lies, and psychology, has made our unifications and apologies and healing thought processes more difficult. Are we not the ones who are still speaking and teaching divine miracles? Is it too challenging for us to think outside of the box? Or has racism, white supremacy, and feminism been misleading you? Why have black women strayed away? Is it because feminism found the right opportunity to promote their agendas by discreetly implanting their tentacles? Aren't we from the same struggle together? And at what point did we go from being family to becoming selfish individuals? There are cosmic divine forces sent here to anoint us, to uplift us, so we will see the bigger picture and our historical truths, our spiritual truths, our 1111 truths will deliver you. Stop the violence. Let's heal.